How would your life change if your self-esteem improved? Today I'm going to persuade you on how social media affects one's self-esteem based on my experience and research I've done. I'll discuss the promotion of certain beauty standards in the media, the upward trend of social comparison, and the dissatisfaction with our own self-appearance. So diving right into my first main point, which is the promotion of certain beauty standards. According to the article titled How Social Media Impacts Beauty Standards for Boys and Girls, which was retrieved on June 5th, 2020, and was published on the website medium.com. It reads, social media has slowly progressed into presenting boys and girls with their definition of what is perfect or beautiful, and it has started to make an impact on self-esteem. So how social media presents males and females with the definition of perfect or beautiful, although it isn't verbally, it is promoted through their feeds. So as we constantly scroll through our social networks, we see that of physically attractive females and males. And this is how social media promotes their beauty standards. As we have grown to develop and as we have grown to learn about social media and the world, we know that there is no actual definitions, qualifications, or rules to what makes an individual perfect or beautiful, as beauty is in the eye of the beholder. However, social media does have this. They do have what would qualify an individual as perfect or beautiful through their promotion of beauty standards. So for females, it would be that of being a model, an influencer, for brands, for makeup brands or prestigious makeup brands, for well-known clothing companies, and being a size small, who stays fit, who has clear skin. And for that of males, it would be being of muscular and physically fit. And when we let these body images come and impact our own lives as we try to achieve the beauty standards, it can actually be detrimental to our health. And according to the article titled Body Dysmorphia Social Media and Image Filters, which was retrieved on June 5th, 2020, and was published on the website toledocenter.com, if severe enough, these self-esteem and body image issues can develop into body dysmorphic disorders. So how this can develop into body dysmorphic disorders is that we become so obsessed and so compulsive on achieving these beauty standards as stated by social media and as promoted on social media, that it can lead to the harmful eating disorders such as anorexia, bulimia, and it also can lead to the development of bad habits such as taking supplements and steroids to hopefully fast track our results. And now that I discussed the promotion of certain beauty standards in the media, I'm going to go on to discuss the upward trend of social comparisons and the dissatisfaction with our own self-appearance. So when it comes to social comparisons, there is a upward trend and a downward trend. And when it comes to social networks, such as Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, we see that more of the upward trend. And according to the article titled Social Comparison Theory, Upward versus Downward, which was retrieved on June 8, 2020, and was published by the website study.com, upward comparisons, or comparing ourselves to others who are better than we are, is comparing ourselves to others who are better than we are, and downward is the comparison or comparing ourselves to those who are not as proficient as we are at a given task. And social media magnifies that of the upward trend, as we are constantly comparing ourselves to that of models and to the certain standards that they are promoting through celebrities, that when we see their good fortune and we see their wealth and we see these things that they are accomplishing, it makes us feel as if our accomplishments aren't enough. And when we feel this, it starts to become detrimental to our self-esteem and our self-image and our well-being. And according to the article by the Newport Academy, it states, social comparison has a big downside. it can be detrimental to self-esteem, self-image, and well-being. In addition, constant evaluation of oneself versus others can create a judgmental, competitive outlook. How it creates a judgmental, competitive outlook is that we become, how I had previously mentioned, obsessed with trying to fit into these standards as set by social media, that we try to outcompete our peers. Also, this article by the Newport Academy later goes on to state that people who make frequent social comparisons are likely to experience envy, guilt, regret, and defensiveness. And now that I discussed the social comparisons of upward and downward trends and the promotion of certain beauty standards in the media, I'm going to go on to talk about how these both are detrimental to our self-appearance. So how this leads to a dissatisfaction with our self-appearance, as stated by the National Eating Disorder Association in an article titled, "How Does Social Media Affect Your Body Image?" which was published on August 2018. It reads, "We are now exposed to more and more images of unattainable beauty, thanks to social networking. Before social networks, we mostly had images of impossibly perfect celebrities. We would pass these images on billboards, watch them on TV, flip through them in magazines, but we weren't sitting around staring at them for hours every day." So when this article talks about unachievable realities, they are referring to that of perfect pictures that are blurred and that are made to be beautiful to the eye of social media, and they don't show the flaws of the model. And before social networks became a big thing and blew up, and the internet blew up as well, we wouldn't be exposed to this as much. We would see it in magazines and TVs, but we wouldn't sit around all day on our electronic devices, and we wouldn't see this constantly. And as we become exposed to this, we aren't viewing it casually no more, we're viewing it regularly. And this interaction of exposure, it leads to the constant scrutiny of our own bodies. And this article later goes on to give testimonies of various teens, and one that I found very important to my topic was that of Mary, who is an 18-year-old teen, and it reads, "When looking at images of girls in a magazine, almost all of us know that they are altered electronically to appear perfect. When it comes to social media such as Facebook, most believe they are looking at raw pictures of real girls. Whether this is true or not, they are ultimately used for the standards of comparisons." And this is very important to the dissatisfaction with their self-appearance, because when not everything in the media is as it appears, as Mary stated. These images are blurred, these images are perfectioned to be beautiful. So when we compare ourselves to that, it isn't achievable as it is done through software. So today, hopefully, what my goal was to show you how social media is detrimental to our own self-esteem. In doing so, I discussed the promotion of certain beauty standards in the media, the upward trend and the downward trend of social comparison, and the dissatisfaction with our own self-appearance. I want to stress and bring emphasis to that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and we shouldn't be setting ourselves to certain standards which are set by social networks. On that note, I am going to leave you guys with a very beautiful quote by Coco Chanel, which reads, "Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself." And I truly believe that. I hope everyone enjoyed my speech, and with that being said, thank you.